Just one. There is an even older wisteria tree deep in the forest, but now those are the only two left, and they are so far from each other. So it is with me. Cassidy found her choice of words puzzling, but nodded. I once had a sibling. They have long since departed, so I don't really have family here anymore. Others have come and gone, as I said, but I could not relate to them. I watched them from afar without entering their lives and did not mourn them when they left mine. And so the years went by. Cassidy snuggled just a little bit closer to the other woman, as if to show meaning through actions where words might fail. And so they passed the night together in pleasant company and warm conversation. When the sunshine blazes down, I soon began to finish for rain. But when you've gone away, my dear, I soon long for the sun again. Day 6. Cassidy awoke alone with a cold space beside her. Again she's gone in the morning. What could she be doing so early? It's highly suspect. She can no longer ignore the gnawing feeling of dread. Perhaps she would ask Elwyn upon their next meeting. She yawned and slowly pulled herself out of the bed. With or without Elwyn, she would have to get on with her day. Cassie hummed a little tune to herself as she cleaned up and prepared breakfast. Sitting down at the table with her bread and morning tea, she glanced at her stationery set left by her vase. A lot has happened. Perhaps I should write Alexander a letter. Yes or no? I say no. She shook her head. That can't wait. I can hardly focus when I'm so preoccupied where Elwyn has gone. She wondered if the other woman would visit again today. Though always lonesome, before the former princess's life now felt so much emptier without Elwyn's presence. Though she could be accustomed to such solitude, she could barely concentrate on her unusual chores. To think that a few days could change a person so. In a lull in her activities, Cassidy's gaze went into the window. Deep in the forest, her beloved wisteria tree stood. She could see it so clearly in her mind's eye. Elwyn is like the tree. I wonder if she is there. Let's say, I wonder if she is there. I wonder if she is there now, somewhere in the forest. She passed the rest of the day peacefully, but with a sense of unease. The next day came and still no Elowen. Cassidy was left with nothing but her own thoughts, and thinking of Elowen perturbed Cassidy greatly. In the last several days, the woman had embedded herself into Cassidy's life. I'd never expected to become close to another person again. She thought that Elowen and the things the other woman had said, the hours spent together that were so few but felt as an impossible eternity. I never did ask her about her feet. Why are her toes always curled? Despite how she looks, she must be much older than me. She has a proper way of speaking and always says she's lived in the forest for a long time. And with the introsity of her clothing and the manners, something did not quite add up. Elowen did not seem to like people much. Certainly, it did not seem her presence in the wood, despite how long it had been, was known to many. Alexander most probably would not have sent me here if it was known that a beautiful woman was living alone in this very wood. Where did Elowen come from? Why was she alone? She still had no satisfactory in her life. Thinking it all over, Elowen is strange or Elowen is unearthly. I think she's strange. You want to go with one or two, guys? One or two? Alright, I'll pick it. Elowen is strange. She is rather strange. Then again, there is nothing normal about my situation either. This only means that I have more things to discover about her in the future. Cassidy shook her head. If Elowen was a tad strange, Cassidy knew that there was more to her than that. Wasn't there? She can't be blunt, perhaps, but I believe she means well. Remembering the last several days, Elowen is truly monstrous. I would just do this. ... Presently there was a knock at the door, startling Cassidy out of her deep thought. It was a short knock, a single for a letter not accompanying a box.